It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, and we're down in the Nob Hill part of Albuquerque because we want to ride the new ART Albuquerque Rapid Transit bus system. So we come down here, and then we're going to ride the bus downtown and just see, we're going to kind of treat it like a amusement ride. I mean, it's intended to be mass transit, but we've driven our automobile. Yes, we drove our automobile halfway across town so then we could ride the bus for a few miles. Is that what it was intended to be? I don't think so. Well, we haven't been down to Nob Hill in quite a while. I spent a few years down here taking photographs and it's kind of street photography. And because of the art project, a lot of businesses were closing. At the same time, a lot more kind of street people were moving in the area. So now it's kind of refreshing coming down here and seeing how the place might start to regrow again. I can't quite figure out how a board game gallery store can stay open in the expensive real estate market of Nob Hill, but somehow, apparently, they do. This is the place to get your vinyl. And across the street is the venerable Flying Star Cafe, which was sort of the anchor of this whole section of Nob Hill, and they had closed earlier this year for a total remodeling, and so they've just reopened. And Albuquerque's original art house theater, the Guild Cinema, is still here. My friend Keith Henley still runs it, and it's good to see that they're still in business. We're coming up on one of the art stations here in Nob Hill, the one we're going to try to catch a bus at, and we don't really know the schedule, so we're just going to wing it. And supposedly the art buses are free to ride until the end of the year as a promotional for the city. Wait. What did she say?
She said, please select the type of pass you would like to purchase. Can't you read? Don't you know English?
That wasn't English.
I know that.
All right, let's get up there. Well, here is our first art ride. What do you think?
I'll let you know at the end of it. So far, so good.
It smells like a brand new bus. And various bicycles. So these are not hybrid or electric buses. These are diesel, right? I believe. Or gas buses. Maybe propane? Anyway, they're internal combustion.
Next stop, Central and Cornell, far side. Transfer routes 50 and 790, UNN area.
I guess we're not going to UNM?
Not yet.
No. Maybe on the way back.
Maybe on the way back.
So we were talking, maybe we'll ride the art bus all the way to the west side as far as it goes, and then come back and stop off in downtown for lunch, and street photography, and more video. Well, we rode the bus all the way out to the west side of Albuquerque. We're out here on Central and Coors. And so we are, where are we at? West Central, this is where we're at. So one more stop. It goes all the way to Tramway on the east side. And on the other side, it goes to the Uptown. So you can take it to Uptown. So tell me, what was your opinion of our ride west through downtown?
You know, for free it was a good ride.
For free, it was a good ride.
Yeah.
Now, what if you had to pay 75 cents or $1 or something like that? $2 for a day pass? Yeah?
Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's different.
Yeah. We just have to, we're suburbanites. We have to drive our car across town to get to a place where we can catch the bus, which makes no sense.
Because we can't catch the bus where we live. Really.
Yeah, because they didn't build the bus line in the suburbs where they need buses. Well, we're in downtown Albuquerque, and one of the big industries in this town is now filmmaking. In fact, in the state is filmmaking. This is a public parking lot, ostensibly, but it's full of these trailers now because some film is shooting a couple blocks away, and this is where all the craftspeople and actors and the back scenes, crews and everything have their trailers and everything. So here we are in the middle of downtown, which is really a filmmaking area now. And every month or so there's another film being produced here, TV shows and all that. So you might have heard about one of them that was called Breaking Bad, filmed here. And yeah, so that whole thing started because the state had this idea of giving filmmakers a tax break, and that's what draws people. Well, we're here on the corner of 4th Street and Central, which is basically the corner of where the pre-1937 Route 66 crosses the post-1937 Route 66. This is a film set right now, and they're filming a television series for Fox Network, and these shopping carts full of junk is supposed to be the Skid Row in Los Angeles. And of course these are all sets that they have made up in a warehouse that they drag them out and they can put them up. And so yeah, the little film set going on here. Well, we're up on the east end of downtown. We're going to catch the ART bus back up to Nob Hill and then have lunch. Well, we're at the Albuquerque Transportation, the Alvarado Transportation Center in Central and 1st Street in Albuquerque. This site used to be the Alvarado Hotel, the famous Fred Harvey Hotel for the Santa Fe Railroad. That was torn down in the early 70s and replaced by a dirt parking lot. But now this is like a transportation center. It's not a hotel, it's just a bus stop, basically. So we're waiting for the ART bus to go head up east. Well, here we are on Central east of Carlisle. And around noontime in the UNM area, traffic can get really busy with students and people getting out of class to eat lunch. And man, that bus just zipped up the street faster than I could have driven it. So that's a lot of fun. Now, looking at the bus map for the ART project, we can drive down from our neighborhood in northeast Albuquerque. We can drive down to the Coronado Mall, the Uptown area, and grab the red line if we want to. So that sounds like something that I probably will be doing in the future when I want to do some, writing, coffee shop writing, and maybe street photography. Yeah, there's corn in Albuquerque, by the way, is to take the ART maybe instead of driving all the way down here. That might be fun. So we're heading to lunch now. Where are we going?
Taqueria.
A taqueria. Get some tacos.